Yes, sir. We back. It's your boy Next Step, one half of the dynamic duo of Next Step and K. You in the basement with your boy Next Step and K. Sports Live podcast, man. It's been rough, but we here, man. It's only what my cousin would want it to be done. Continue. So, with that being said, let's get to it, y'all.
Don't relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I take totes of the marijuana smoke, relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I take totes of the marijuana smoke.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Next Step, one half of the dynamic duo of Next Step and K, your host of the In the Basement Sports Podcast, man. Live sports culture. We talk about music, everything else as well. But for the most part, we talk about sports. And right now, we are currently in NFL season, which my mode has changed already, as y'all know. I have transitioned into basketball season because my season has been a shit show. Totally. But with that being said, it started off bad, and they trying to play well, but it's going in that direction. They trying to keep you. Oh, don't change, trying to get me out of the portal, and I think I'm this close to signing the papers to be in the portal. But I'm here, y'all, man. It's been a rough week and a half for me. It's been a rough year completely. You know what I'm saying? But I do have to say I'm blessed to here to talk to y'all today. But those of you who are close to me, know that I lost my cousin, Raheem Barry, this past week. His funeral will be this Friday, upcoming. It's crazy. My birthday is tomorrow. But it's been a rough one. Let's just put it that way. It's definitely been a rough one. But my plans are. I do have plans on doing something in honor of Raheem on the show. But I'm trying to debate when I'm gonna do it. But I just start off like this. Listen, it's been a rough one, man. It definitely has been a rough one. Um, I don't want to say I'm dedicating the show to my cousin. I don't want to say that. But those of you who know him, who have known him, know how he gets down, straightforward person. Um, is a loss to the community. A mentor. He's a father, a husband, a brother, a son, a cousin, uncle, everything. He was a larger than life young man. But we lost him. And I just wanted to address this early. Like I said, I want to try to do another podcast in which it'll be dedicated to him this week. I'll be on vacation. My birthday is tomorrow. So I want to try to do a podcast and try to get people to come on and say that and share their love for Raheem on the podcast. Uh, and I don't know. It's been rough, but I've been holding up strong though. I will say that I've been really very strong. It's been a rough year for me, period. But this one really hurt, especially right before Thanksgiving. We usually have the Thanksgiving. He used to do it, be in his preacher, pastor voice, and do the prayer for us and everything. And just to lose him right before Thanksgiving, it stung. It really stung bad. Um, yeah, K, we definitely lost a great one in here. Um, K, I don't know, you might be busy or not. If you want to, or you might be in at service. But yeah, man, there's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. It's definitely a lot going on, man. If you in here, please hit the like button. If you just stopping through, hit the subscribe button. I got you, K. I understand. But I'm on vacation though. I'm definitely on vacation. So we will have another show later on. We definitely will have another show later on. We will have the afternoon recap. But I'm thinking I don't know when. I was gonna try to do it tonight, but I'd rather have everybody watch the games. Appreciate you, K. I know you always are, bro. You always are. But I'm good. I'm definitely good. And in the words of Heen, he always say to me after I ask him, "You good?" He say, "Trust me, I'm good." And I know he's good, and he's going to continue to look over the show. He's going to continue to look over us and the family. Remember, Heen was like one of the first people to guest on the show when I started the show. He was at the cigar bar with Vic and everybody, and he was like, "Yo, put me on. Let's do it." So he was the very, very, very first guest we had on the show when we first started the show, and he's always been that guy for me. Uh, but yeah, man, we lost him. Now I'm getting emotional, but we will have a show dedicated to him. I'm hoping this week before the funeral, being as though I'm off. So one night during the week, we'll have a show. But I wanted to address this immediately to let my cousin know that he's part of the show. And to my nephew, Lil Raheem, my cousin, Lisa, I'm always here. And he knew that. He always would say that. I ain't worried about nothing. I know you around. So this just put some more weight on my shoulders, but I will get through it. I definitely will get through it. But yeah, so we will have another show dedicated to him. It's the first time I shed a tear, man. Even at the hospital, I've been strong. But trust me, he good. Trust me, I'm good. That's what he always say to me. So, yeah, so that's what is going on right now with me, dealing with this. Then I have to celebrate a birthday tomorrow, which is my birthday, and then Thanksgiving was the first part. Our birthday, usually he called me, and then we got Christmas coming up, which we usually have Christmas sometime at their house or they come up here. But yeah, this one hurt. This one definitely hurt. But we will get through it. We will definitely get through it, y'all. We definitely will get through it. Rest in peace, cousin. I love you. But we will have a show dedicated to him and those who would like to say something on the show, or you will be invited to do so. I'm pretty sure I'll try to get Lisa or Lil Raheem to either tune in or come on the show if they can, if they have the wherewithal to do so. But yeah, love you, Heem. Oh man, but he loves sports, so let's talk sports, y'all. We are here, man. We are definitely here. Run down the day. We will be talking college football, NBA news and league, NFL picks and predictions as we always do. Fantasy football, which I don't even really want to do it, but with respect to the rest of the gang, I gotta do the show and speak on it. Then my birthday tomorrow, yo. My birthday tomorrow. I don't even. Do I got? Let me see something. I might have some. Let's see something here. Do I got? No, I don't. I thought they had the layer. Which one called where you could pop whatever. But that's what we be talking about today, y'all. My birthday will be last but not least. But on to college football. Let's start right away. Let's get this ticker up. Next slide. Let's see. Yeah, NCAA. All right, so let's start talking about it, y'all. College football. The season, the regular season is over now. Um, what I will say is this though, it was very entertaining for those of us who watch college football. Those of us who have followed, definitely the Colorado Buffs. Excuse me, I gotta have my juice, you know. Those of us who have followed college football, definitely the Colorado Buffs. Um, why my thing ain't showing up all of a sudden? Excuse me, y'all. But we will be talking about everything, man. We will be talking about everything, y'all. We will be talking about everything. Please hit that like and subscribe button as you come in. I appreciate it. But in college football, the regular season is over. Tiff, hey Tiff. Tiff says salute to everyone. My condolences to the family. Ravens Nation, Ravens Nation. The Eagles is over. Tiff, I'm with you, Tiff. I'm with you. This is gonna be the Sirianni week when they're gonna be like, why he do this? Would he do that? Why he do that? Jalen Hurts needs to be going. All this other stuff. Casey said Juju Watkins and Kiki area fan. I don't know. I'm saying her name wrong. We're getting busy over the weekend. I didn't see any women's ball this weekend. Usually I try to watch it because I watch Hannah a lot. Then I try to watch ESPN Plus where I can see Diamond, Majay, Siani, and I try to keep up with our local kids. But with the girl side, I try to watch it all, like see if any of the games, or I try to click, get my eyes on all of them, just to support my girls. But I didn't see that game, but I did see Notre Dame and Juju and Hannah gave them fits, as she always been a little, I don't want to say dog like that, but how Deion said, who we want? Dogs. And Hannah's been that ever since she was a little young lady. And that's how she carried it her whole career. And I was there. I was there in the gym with her and everything. Since Philly triple threat on her way up. But yeah, I saw that game and Hannah gave Juju like 28 and had like 18 at halftime. You know what I'm saying? Mid range killer. But yeah, man, Juju definitely tried to step up some, but Hannah was a bit too much. Hannah, that Notre Dame backcourt got to be the best backcourt in women's basketball right now, and I like South Carolina and everything, and I love my girl Dawn, but Hannah and I forgot the other young lady name. They a problem, man. They a problem over there. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to all the young ladies playing. My niece Aaliyah over at Saint Joseph University as well. Um, but yeah, man. In college football, the college regular season is over right now. So now they're in bowl. They're not bowl. They're in championship mode presently. So the conference championships will be shown, and I'm trying to pull up. If I got this talk about it, 'cause I ain't gonna bring up the screen. It don't make sense for me to do it, because then I'm gonna have to switch back again. But the conference championships are now decided, and just to go over the conference championships, the college football conference championship scenarios: SEC, Big Ten, ACC, and Big 12. As of right now, in the Big Ten, we'll have Oregon and Penn State have clinched spots in the Big Ten championship. Penn State, they said that they schedule was kind of soft. So from what I was saying, from what people were saying, and I'm a Penn State fan as well. Yo, okay. We ain't even talking NFL, man. By the time you get out of church, you might be able to join the podcast before we start talking about NFL. We got like an hour and a half or so. I'm gonna try to stay on as long as I can. Um, before the game start at 1 o'clock. But yeah, man, we ain't even talk about that right now. But I definitely ain't got the damn Jets. I'll tell you that damn much. I can guarantee. I gotta get that sound. I cannot find that sound bite. Anybody know where that sound bite at, or can find that sound bite for Charles Barkley saying "I guarantee"? Let me know or send it to me, please. I need that sound bite bad. I can't find it. That was,
Pause. You said something gay.
you know what I'm saying. But yeah, so in the Big Ten, we have Oregon and Penn State in the championship. Oregon's been playing well. Penn State has been definitely playing well. I forgot Penn State's ending record. They probably like one or two losses this year. But they was ranked in the top 10 all season long, which is great. Um, in the SEC championship, we're gonna have Georgia and Texas. This is going to be crazy. Nobody expected Texas to be as good this year, and definitely didn't expect it to be Texas and Georgia. Everybody always deal had their tunnel vision about Alabama and that fab freshman Williams at wide receiver. That kid is ridiculous. But Alabama fumbled the ball a few times this year and didn't look good quite a bit. But for the most part, Georgia had a tough loss, and then they bounced back. But Texas been rocking and rolling all season long, and that game is gonna be crazy good. Texas versus Georgia. I look forward to seeing that game as well. In the ACC, we have SMU and Clemson have clinched spots in the ACC championship. Clemson has been playing okay. It ain't that much Clemson buzz anymore, but Clemson been playing well. SMU, I haven't watched them play, so I'll be lying if I told y'all that SMU is this and that and the other. But SMU has earned a spot against Clemson. Casey said just will mess around and win it just because we're not supposed to win the game, and A-Ron will stay the next season. What did he say? Will stay? Will say that the season's not over yet. Yeah, yeah. He definitely will say that. He definitely will say that. That's typical Aaron Rodgers. But yeah, he definitely say that, K. So I mean, you know your team better than anybody. Oh man, you definitely know your team better than anybody. And I'll give you this one too, because that was
Shots fired! Shots
I
fired!
was going at you. Pause.
Pause.
But
You said something gay.
yeah. So then we have SMU and Clemson in the ACC championship. The Big 12. Okay, it was a bunch of scenarios. Colorado dropped the ball last week when they lost to Kansas, and that was their chance to get into the Big 12 championship. Unfortunately, they needed a bunch of scenarios for them to lose. Iowa to lose, BYU to lose, and Iowa State to win, and Arizona State to beat such as to beat or lose to such and such. Oh shit! Here we go with this again. All right, there we go. This camera crazy. Um, but yeah, we needed a bunch of scenarios for Colorado to get into the Big 12 championship. Unfortunately, those scenarios didn't work out. It was definitely senior day at Colorado, and they put on the show. Travis Hunter solidified to me, even though the kid at Boise State, the running back, has played phenomenal. They gave him 37 carries to try to solidify that Heisman to make it at least a talk, and is well deserving. Like Shador said, he said it's bad that it only can be one winner, but to put these people that have these players who all have did great this season, he gonna have to go with his bro, and I don't see how anybody can not go with Travis Hunter. He's playing both sides of the ball, and very few snaps he's taking off. Um, K says, shout out to Emotep boys and girls basketball, Abbott's Friends Select, and Archbishop Ryan, who got the wins over the weekend. Big shout out to all the Philly PCU and public league girls and boys basketball teams, all of them and especially those that K just spoke on. Um, but yeah, shout out to my little nephew Matt. Yeah, I see you, Matt. Year 3. Let's get it. Over at Ryan. Uh, but yeah, so um, it's definitely a heart wrenching because it was so close and it was in Colorado's hand. But senior day was at Colorado. And Shador and Shiloh walked out with Dion for the last time on one team. Um, both of them being seniors. Shador likely to be a top 3 pick along with Travis. Shiloh, I think he's gonna be like a third, fourth round maybe. You know what I mean? Free safety. Shiloh actually can play, so it ain't like it's just a Deion Sanders thing. Shiloh has proven that he's a great free safety. Out there playing on the field, he hits and he covers, and he plays football. He's a good football player. Um, but they walked out with Deion for the last time on the field, which I know had to be very like, damn, we did it moment for Deion. But which we will talk about in a second. He got some retool. He retooled real fast in recruiting, but and Travis Hunter as well walked out. Oh, I think Travis is a junior, but he's leaving anyway. Uh, no, he's a senior. Yeah, Travis is a senior. 2 years at Jackson State, I believe, and then yeah, senior. So but the biggest part for me was Jimmy Horn Jr., who wasn't able to play these last few games because of injury. And if anybody knows the story, Jimmy Horn Jr.'s father is in prison. And Dion has taken Jimmy Horn under his wing ever since he was in Pee Wee League. So Jimmy Horn, before the game, asked Dion to walk him out. And Dion, without question, being Dion, said yes and walked Jimmy Horn Jr. out. And I think out of everything with the senior day, that moment for me was everything because this man has been a father figure to Jimmy, and for Jimmy to come out and ask him to bring him down, walk him out, on the field for senior day, and knowing he wasn't playing, and it's been hurting him the fact that he hasn't been able to play in his last few weeks. Knowing the caliber player that he can be, a slot receiver coming into the next level more than likely, and I'm pretty sure with some help of Dion that will happen. But Jimmy Horn definitely can catch. He definitely can run. He's stocky, so they might even try to transfer. Put him in at like a halfback, scat back type situation. So he has a few options on the next level with his size and his speed and his catching ability. But shout out to Jimmy Horn Jr. and his family and Jimmy Horn Sr. Him and Dion actually today, him and Jimmy was going up to the prison to go see his dad to for Thanksgiving, weekend and everything like that. But K say fantasy news. It ain't no fantasy news, bro. F the fantasy. Please, if you in here, like and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all. This is your boy Step, one half of the dynamic duo of Next Step and K. Brees Hall will be active today. Yeah. Yo, why I need to talk to Dr. Kyle because I dropped my kicker because he got hurt. And I tried to pick up another kicker and they didn't let me pick him up. And now I have an empty slot for a kicker slot and I can't even pick up nobody without them telling me I gotta release another player, which I don't have a kicker. And it's been like that for the last few weeks. And so not that was gonna change me being down by damn near 4,000 points. But I won't be solely in last place because me and 8th and 7th is not that far apart. And I think that's Dr. Kyle is right before me. So shit. At least I want to beat Dr. Kyle. That's my trophy. And I'm working on the trophy for the podcast this year for the championship. So that'll be something that we can have every year. It'll pass along during the years and we can get the engraving on it. That's what I want to do. So hopefully, funds will allow me to do that. But donations will always be taken to do that, to add to that. So I'll let y'all know what's going on with that. But yeah, Colorado unfortunately, will not be in a Big 12 championship. It will be Arizona State and Iowa State have clinched the spots for the Big 12 championship game. Not even the BYU. And everybody was expecting BYU to be there. Not even BYU. So with that being said, we have Arizona State, Iowa State in the Big 12. We have SMU and Clemson in the ACC. We have Georgia and Texas in the SEC, and Oregon and Penn State in the Big 10. So my predictions for these championship games, I got Penn State winning in the Big 10. I'm going with Texas with the upset. It won't really be an upset because Texas was like number one all year, damn near. I'm going with Texas over Georgia. Let's go SMU over Clemson, and I got Iowa State over Arizona State in the Big 12. So SMU and the ACC over Clemson. Big 12, I got Iowa State over Arizona State. SEC, I got Texas over Georgia, and in the Big 10, I got Penn State over Oregon. Let me know your thoughts on who you think you got to win these games in the college championships over conference championships until the bowls are announced. Um, Also in news, Colorado once again because Deion has made it of us to cover Colorado a lot and pay more attention to what's going on over there. But in year three, I'm sorry, year two, he had went from 4-8 to 9-2. Well, it's one more week then because it's 12 games in college football. I'm sorry, that was the last home game for Colorado, so it's one more week. Um, but he's 9-2 currently. Going to a bowl game, has numerous amount of players playing in the Senior Bowl, numerous players playing in the Hawaiian Bowl, numerous players playing in all the other bowls. Travis Hunter has been up. He's a finalist in every single category for any kind of B, whatever, man. He's up for every. Thanks for B for showing up. You late though today. I'm shockingly you're late. But Travis Hunter has been up for every trophy imaginable in college football, which I think has been so far misunderstood of how much that means to the college football, to the community of football. This one kid is up for every award possible except the Thorpe Award. So how can this kid be invited to the final to be a finalist at every award possible except for the Thorpe Award, and the Thorpe Award goes to the best player in college football? It makes no sense. Deion is absolutely correct. It makes no sense. And Deion tried to give them a reason to say why he probably wasn't on finalists because he might be getting other awards, other places, and the other awards, but he won't be there to accept the Thorpe Award. But what does that have to do with anything? That's my question. If he's the best player in football, two-way player, played very little. He wasn't on the field for very little amount of plays, except when he got hurt, and then he still played when he was hurt. How can he almost 1,000 yards in passing? I mean, in receiving. He had over 100 catches. Nobody throws to his. He shuts a whole side of a football field down. He's not missing any plays. What do you need to do to be proclaimed as the best player in college football? So Deion said, "My Thorpe Award ain't being used, so he'll have mine." And it's an accurate to what's going on as Thorpe. What did he say? Hold on, okay, my bad. Shout out to the LA Clippers who no PG, no problems. Is this the addition by subtraction could clips the dark horse in the playoffs this season? Probably so. Probably so. Oh, B. Tip talking dirty. That's what I'm talking about, Tip. Oh, B. Tip talking dirty to you, B. She said it. I'm gonna put it back up there. Pause. Let me go back. That was a pause. That was a super
Pause.
pause.
You said something gay.
But Tiff talking dirty to you, B. She said, B, don't be scared, bro. Tiff talking dirty. That's what I'm talking about, Tiff. Love you for that. But Colorado has got some commits. They got Juju Lewis, quarterback. He's ranked a 4-star, but he's actually would have been ranked a 5-star. He's supposed to come out of class in 2026, but he reclassified up, so he's going to be graduating this December and can be on campus as early as January of next year to prepare for the following year of football, which is crazy. Um, and he has eclipsed over 10,000 yards, and he's only a junior. We talked about Juju like a week or so ago. Next, they have inside offensive lineman Chauncey Gooden, also a 4-star lineman. London Merritt, also a 4-star defensive lineman. He's an edge rusher. They got Adrian Wilson, a 6-foot scat back, which is probably a interior flanker slash receiver. 6 foot. What is he? 6'2", 6'2" and a half edge rusher. Oh, that's Melinda Merritt. Adrian Wilson is a 6-foot wide receiver. They got Quinell Farrakhan Jr., who's a 5'11" wide receiver. They get speed, man. Carday Smith, which they didn't think they was gonna get, who also has flipped. He's offensive tackle. He's 6'5", 293. Christian Hudson, defensive lineman, 6'1", 280. Alex Graham, 6'1", 186 pounds, cornerback, physical. Mantrez Walker, a linebacker, 6'1", 225. Antonio Branch Jr., 6'2", 172, safety. That's a replacement for Shiloh. Zane D'Souza, a tight end, 6'6", 260. Woo! Alexander McPherson, who flipped from Oklahoma State. He flipped from Oklahoma State. Defensive lineman, 6'5", 240. Quentin Gibson, another speedy receiver. This kid, I saw the highlights on him, and he just outrun everybody as soon as he touched the ball. In the first 5 games, he damn near had 1,000 yards receiving. Corbin Leisure, another 6'5" tight end, 225 pounds, and Jay Gardenhire, 6'8" offensive tackle, 6'8", 350. 350. Offensive line, defensive line, a linebacker, one cornerback, one safety, an edge rusher, and a quarterback. Replacements, they coming. How do I say we coming? And this year, the retoolment is going to be crazy. And Deion said, yo, I'm going to hit the transfer portal, something crazy. And if you don't think Nick Balls don't want to come over there and play at Colorado in this transfer portal, y'all tripping. Bucky's also leaving with Shiloh and Shador to continue his media, I guess, covering Shiloh and Shador in between the two. So all 3 of them will be leaving Colorado this year, which is crazy. And his daughter is at Alabama hooping. She had a good game, a game before last, I believe, 14, 15 points in playing. So but yeah, that's that, man. That's definitely that. What's next up for y'all? What's next topic up? NBA news. NBA. Let's go up. Let's go up. I think NBA was before that. Was that? There we go. NBA news, man. In the NBA, what we got to say? K's Clippers are playing well, honestly. No Kawhi, and it's just James by himself. So is that to say that what we think about James Harden? But shout out to James Harden as well. He moved up second all time in 3-point shots made. Um, standards. There we go. Shout out to James Harden. He's become second all time in 3-point shots made after Steph Curry passing Ray Allen a week or so ago in Houston when it happened. I think we covered it, but just to reiterate it, since K was talking about his Clippers. Yo, Lou, what up? What up? Yo, did they give you your vacation? This is my man Lou. Work with me. A brother. He turned into a brother like a champ. You know what I'm saying? Always here for me, bro. Um, but yeah, the birthday is tomorrow for the birthday boy. I'll put up my cash app in a second just in case y'all. Oh shit, this camera, boy. I forgot to do that. My birthday is tomorrow, so if y'all want to cash app a brother, you know what I'm saying? I'll put my cash up in the, you know what I mean? Yeah, they gave you 4 days only. Well, 4 is better than none. I'm gonna put my cash app in case cash app the birthday boy. What is it? Uh, there we go. There we go. Cash app the birthday boy, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate you, bruh. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Drinks and stuff on y'all. Drinks and stuff on y'all. But listen, uh, in the NBA, there's a lot going on with the Sixers. Do y'all feel as though Embiid should be shut down? Paul George came back. They finally won a game yesterday. So now they like 4-12 or 4-14 or something like that. But that's what they are. That's what they are. They are who they say they are. How he said, we are who we say we are. You know what I'm saying? You owe me $13 last. Send that chicken you getting, bro. I ain't got no chicken. How I owe you $13? Come on, B. You need to be sending me $13 to the cash app for the brother for his birthday. You know what I'm saying? I do this for y'all, as well as me and K. We do this for y'all. But y'all are here for us. Support a brother on his birthday, man. Bro be 49, but we're going to talk about that at the end of the show. We're going to talk about that at the end of the show. You know what I'm saying? Looking fine. That's me. But yeah, on the NBA news, man, how do y'all feel about the Sixers and what's going on with them? Me personally, this Embiid thing has gone is just ridiculous. But they had to know this. They gave him that contract. They could have waited until the season was over because he's already in contract. So you extend him, give him all this money, and his knees is bad. Whatever it is, there's always something bad. I don't think we came into a season yet, and they just beat my Pistons last night. That's how they got their win. But I don't know what season they came in, and he was fine. There's always something, health wise, weight wise, injury wise. There's always something, and he's become unreliable. Then you pick up Paul George. Bro, you just hope you wish to be, how they say, you just better wish to become my age. You know what I'm saying? You just got wish to become my age. But yeah, that's what it is. I'll be 49, bro. I'll be 49, bro. I'll be 49. And I'm super duper stoked about it, man. Lord willing, I get through this day. But yeah, man. In NBA news, I don't know what Oklahoma City is playing well. You know what I'm saying? Phoenix actually is playing well. In the standings, we have Cleveland, who's a surprise, of course, to everybody. Cleveland has 17 wins, 3 losses. They're number one. Boston is number two at 16 and 13. Shout out to Tiff. Shout out to Tiff and her Boston Celtics, as long as my man Wes Hawkins. Um, Orlando Magic, surprisingly, at 14 and 7. Who's seen that happening? None of us. And this top three, only person that you had predicted to be in the top of the Eastern Conference was Boston. Nobody is going to tell me that they seen that Cleveland was going to be in number one seat right now, as of right now. Nobody. Nobody said they're going to see Orlando at number three. Hey, if you in here, please hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate you locking in with me, man. It's your boy's Step, one half of the dynamic duo of Next Step and K. You see that guy over top of my shoulder. He's currently in church getting his prayers on. Much needed. But I appreciate y'all. Say something so I can give you a shout out. I appreciate y'all, even if y'all just stick your head in here just to. Oh, my fault.
I don't give a fuck.
My bad. Wrong one. That didn't sound right. Stick your head in there. Yeah.
Pause. You said something gay.
That was foul. But anyway, um, nobody's seeing Orlando Magic being where they're at right now, and Ben Carroll been hurt. I believe he's back, but he was hurt for quite a few games, and they're currently 14 and 7, third in the Eastern Conference. Nobody's gonna say that. Nobody at all. Cleveland and Orlando is shocking people right now. Yeah, Tiff. Whatever. Y'all supposed to be number one, honestly. But y'all only a game back, so it ain't that bad. Next we have New York Knicks. New York has been. Yeah, Tiff, tell them, get them likes up, man. Yo, if anybody's near y'all that have a phone, tell them to go to the podcast, hit that subscribe button, and hit the like button. I appreciate that. We appreciate that. Thank y'all for everybody that's always joining us every week or just sticking your head in here again.
Pause. You said something gay.
You know, that just show up just to see what's going on. I appreciate that too. I appreciate it all. Then we have New York Knicks at 11 and 8, who's in and out of traffic basically. But the way the Eastern Conference is, they can be right where they're at and be fine. Because after them, it's like a Where's Waldo, the rest of the East, honestly. And as I look at it, we have New York at 11 and 8, Miami at 9 and 8. Jimmy Butler looked like he's going to be gone, but I'm not sure what Pat Riley is going to do, not unless he's just holding on to him until the right package come along, and then he's going to ship him. But I believe Jimmy don't want to be in Miami, and I think Pat is tired of Jimmy, even though Jimmy has been playing okay well in the past since he's been back from injury. Then we have Bucks. The Bucks is definitely a surprise being in sixth place, but it's not a surprise as long as you got Doc Rivers. There's not a surprise. The folding your arms, standing on the sideline, putting your hands on your knees, and bending over
You said something gay.
is the same antics every game. And that's all you want to get out of Doc Rivers. And you just gotta hope you got talent. And they have talent, but then you gotta call draw plays. And he's not the best at it. I think he's one of the worst at it. Cause I've seen some sets and I'm like, you might as well just let them play 1-on-1. Dribble handoff, DHOs. That's all you do. Same play over and over again. Every system, same play over and over again. So you got Milwaukee at 10 and 9, who's in sixth place under Miami, who's 9 and 8. Which probably should be flip flop. Because Miami is 7-5 in the conference, and Milwaukee is 8 and 8 in theirs. All right, so then you have Atlanta at 10 and 11. Then you have Indiana, who's been, I don't know what's going on with Indiana. They went from being that team and Halliburton being exposed to me because he's nowhere near what he was presumably to be in this past year or two. The Olympics, him not playing the Olympics along with Tatum. Um, but this year, Halliburton has looked bad, maybe except for the game before last when I think he had a buzzer beater or something like that a couple games ago. But he's been looking like trash. Not say trash, but he hasn't been looking good at all. He hasn't looking like the Halliburton that they were saying is one of the top 2 point guards in the in the league right now. Top five, let's say top five, not top two. But they had Halliburton on a high level, and he hasn't looked nothing like it. He's been settling for a lot of 3 pointers and hasn't been making them. Hasn't been really being really consistent at all in the games that I saw. Then you got Brooklyn at 9, and we don't know what's going on in Brooklyn. Ben don't want to be there, or he want to be there, or he's doing what he need to do because he got a contract coming up. And but the Brooklyn Nets is a young, youthful team, and they've been playing pretty well for the most part. In games, winning games, as you can see, they're in ninth, which is a shit show of the Eastern Conference after number 3. But they are in ninth place at 9-11. And then you got my Pistons, who I am so happy we got 9 wins right now. I am so happy we got 9 wins right now. The 20 that we had last year, if it was 20, was horrible. But this year I've been seeing progress in my Pistons. Shout out to my youngin' Jalen Duran and the rest of the gang that's over there. But I've been very impressed with the way they've been playing, and we do have Tobias Harris over there for the second time, which is you would think he would be a difference maker, but he's just a voice, and he's getting paid again, $20 million plus a year. What the hell? But Tobias know how to get a check. I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at nobody getting a check, but not worth it. Then we have the Chicago Bulls at 8-13. Well, I said my Pistons are 9-13 in 10th place, and then ninth place is Brooklyn at 9-11. But then we have 11th place. We have Chicago Bulls at 8-13. Then Charlotte Hornets, who are 6-14, and they're talking like they want to trade LaMelo. Then I just saw something on Facebook, but I think it was probably just somebody just putting something out there. And then I heard LeVar Ball mention something. Help is on the way when he was at the Hornets game. I'm thinking he knows a little something that we don't know. And I believe that Chicago may be trying to get rid of Lonzo, being as though he's limited. But I wouldn't be surprised if Lonzo winds up in Charlotte. That's what I did see LeVar say that on a clip online. So don't be surprised if you see Lonzo and LaMelo on the same team during this season in Charlotte. Then we had Toronto Raptors, which is not surprising, but nobody thought they'd be in 13th, which is 3 from the bottom of the whole East. And then you have the Sixers, who we all know is just like damn near you want to blow it up. If it wasn't for McCain, I don't think nobody, bruh. I don't know. I listen. 4-14. Paul George has probably played in 8 of those 14 games, if that. Embiid has played in about 4 to 5 of those 14 of these 18 games. Maxey had a legitimate injury, but he's back. But McCain has been balling out of control unexpectedly, especially from me. I'm the first to say it. And then you have Washington at 2-16. And you would think Kuz, after saying that about my Pistons last year, I hate to be them, and they wound up being them. Kuz, are you saying the same thing this year? Cause y'all 2-16, bruh. Y'all doing worse than the Pistons. My Pistons. I don't know, Coos. What's up? Ain't talking that crazy shit now. Yeah, exactly. When we went on that like 20 game losing streak, and y'all went right behind us when like an 18 game losing streak. Yeah. Hey, Coos. How you feeling? Let me know. All right. Then we have in the Western Conference. The Western Conference has Oklahoma City. It's 12 o'clock. Oklahoma City at number one at 15-4. Uh, Shout out to the Oklahoma City. That young team is balling out of control. Isaiah Joe. Uh, Hopefully they get Chet back. Hope he has a recovery, not a speedy recovery, but a recovery that's well enough for him to get back on the court. Um, Took a bad fall. Then you got Houston Rockets at number two. Nobody expected the Houston to be at number two. Houston Rockets at 14-6. Fred VanVleet got them young boys hooping. Hooping, y'all. Shout out to Houston Rockets and Fred VanVleet leading that team. Memphis Grizzlies. Jai's on a mission. We've seen the highlights. Ain't nothing to talk about. He like, I want my throne back. Coming at Anthony Edwards. He want his throne back. The keys was in his hands until the BS. Let's not talk about it. But we all know the difference in what happened and why Ja hasn't been the face of the NBA. But as of lately, we ain't talking about Anthony Edwards right now. Besides, Anthony Edwards is not playing the way that he used to play. That's what we talking about when it comes to Anthony Edwards. Need to shut up and just play ball. How do you say shut up and dribble? Just ball. Right now, everything that you said in these past month or two about the old players and all the athleticism and all that stuff, it ain't looking good in Minnesota right now. Definitely ain't looking good in Minnesota. Made the trade and everything, but we'll get to them. So we got Memphis Grizzlies at 13-7. Golden State Warriors at 12-7. Nobody expected them to be this high in the Western Conference. With the turnover that they've had in their roster, but they playing well together. The system is the system. Golden State Warriors, led by Steph, and who's been out. Even when he was out, they was playing well. So that's a detriment to the leadership and everybody knowing their roles and not doing more than what they supposed to do. That's how I see that. That's definitely how I see that. Dallas Mavericks, who was without Luka for a little bit, was without Kyrie for a little bit, but they're in fifth place right now at 12-8. Denver Nuggets, who we expected to be in the top three, they've been having some issues injury wise and things like that. Jamal Murray has been in the news for numerous things other than his play that he needs to be talking about. But Denver has been subpar. I even think Joker missed a game or two in this run, and Joker don't miss games. But Denver is currently in sixth place at 10-7. Then we have Phoenix Suns, who was in the top three, who has dropped all the way down to 11-8. But KD was out for a while. Bradley Beal was out with KD for a while. Booker was the only one playing. And I think the Phoenix Suns is a well organized machine right now because with the addition of Tyus Jones, shout out to my Blue Devils, he's been holding it down as a point guard in which they needed to get Bradley Beal off of that point guard spot or Booker off of that point guard spot. But Tyus Jones has really been doing his thing as a point guard. His assist to turnover ratio is like 4-1. At one point this season, he was like 12-1. But Phoenix has dropped the ball in a few games, but they just won last night. I believe I was watching a little bit of that game, and they just smoked somebody by 20 plus. Then the Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers started off okay, got in the middle of a nice little run when they went on a 5-game win streak. But lately, I think they've lost a couple. They lost one. So they was on a little. They won a couple games prior to, and they're in eighth place. Tied was Phoenix at 11-8. Nobody expected Lakers to be all the way down here, but then again, yes, some people will say yeah, some people will say no. But we will say that Lakers should be at least above, at least in the 5-6 range. Nobody expecting them to be 7-8, in which Dallas and Denver is currently in 5-6. But that Houston is really a cog in here because nobody expected Houston to be number 2 in the Western Conference right now. Um, if you in here, please, if you stopping through, whatever the case may be, you're in the basement with your boy Next Step. K is home, but he's at church. But I'm one half of the dynamic duo. That guy on my left, that's K. Appreciate y'all. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Um, no, the Lakers had lost 3 straight before beating the Spurs. Okay. They was at one point. So before that 3-game losing streak, then they was on a 4-game or something like that win streak. Because I do remember the win streak that they was talking about. The Browns damn near averaging the triple double. But I appreciate that, Tiff. Um. So then you had the Clippers, K's Clippers, who are 12-9. No Kawhi, no PG. It's just all James and Norman Powell, and they've been hooping. You can't deny it. You can't deny it. James Harden's been hooping, but this is the type of team that he likes when he can put up his numbers, lead a little bit. Hopefully, he gets some reinforcement by the others, so it don't look bad when they do lose. But K's Clippers are currently in ninth place. He was talking crazy like they was in the top 6. They're currently in ninth place with a 12-9 record, which they possibly could be in about 6th place right now because they got more games played than Denver and Dallas right now. So, but then you got Victor Wembanyama. Is that how you say it? Wembanyama, Wemby. In 10th place with San Antonio Spurs at 10-9. With the leadership of Chris Paul, I'm telling you, a point guard is a big man's dream or an organization's dream to have a point guard with players. Clippers got blew out on Monday by the Celtics. I knew you were going to mention that. I tried not to say that, but yeah, they did. So, I think that was a
Shots fired! Shots fired!
you wanted to make that point, huh, Tiff? I was going to let you, let it go, but you had to say something to K. I understand. It's well deserved. It's definitely well deserved. But yeah. San Antonio is in 10th place at 10-9. Then you have Minnesota with Anthony Edwards. After coming off the season they had last year, Olympics, and coming into the season, they started off hot, and they was at the top 4 team, and then they had dropped dramatically. Made the trade to get Julius Randle, but everything has been going south for them. And I believe that Anthony Edwards need to just refocus. And I'm not sure if Julius Randle was the answer to this cog that you had going on. I mean, he had a buzzer beater to win a game not too long ago, whatever. But I'm not a big Julius Randle fan. He could play, but I'm not a big fan of him. And he doesn't shoot better than Cat. I think he's a better rebounder than Cat, most definitely, because he goes after it. But Cat was a dual threat, even though he didn't like to go on the block. But when he went on the block, he has the ability to score. And Julius Randle is nowhere near the shooter that Cat is. Nowhere near it, even though percentages right now, because you don't shoot as many as whatever, it may say that almost even. But Cat is a better threat. Not saying that Cat is all world or anything. I think he has a lot of deficiencies and he gets away with a lot. But he is talented. I don't think that Julius Randle was the answer that they needed, especially with the team that they had in the season that ended last year. They was doing well as as a unit. I think they should have got other pieces um, to help opposed to trading Cat. Vincenzo has been um, he started off hot. I think he has cooled off. But then we have Sacramento Kings. Sacramento Kings is a team that we all had in that top 5 to 6 coming into the season, especially with the addition of DeMar DeRozan. We thought they was going to really exceed what they are now, and right now they're in 12th place at 9-11, and that's kind of hard to look at when you look at what's ahead of them. San Antonio, I expected them to be higher than San Antonio. I expect them to be higher than the Clippers. Um, I had expected them to be competing with Dallas. So, like I said, I was thinking that San Antonio was at least be in that top 8 teams, and they're currently in 12 at 9-11. So, there's a lot of soul searching that need to be done over there in Sackland. Uh, Portland, I think Chauncey is already bald headed, but he he might wind up growing here. How stressful it is to be over in Portland, even though given the opportunity to be a coach over there, but when you don't give him the necessary tools that's needed to really succeed against the teams that he will be playing consistently, um, and they're always in the same ballpark of players. Like I think Portland is in that same area in which my Pistons was at a point when I was saying all we keep doing is drafting the same player, small forward slash power forward slash two guards. It was just every time you drafting the same player over and over and over and over again. And I think that's where Portland is because they have yet to really solidify their point guard spot, and then everybody else is scorers. So the mentality, I mean, Jeremy Grant is a slash small forward slash power forward, but then you got Simon and like all those players are like basically identical players. You know what I mean? And uh, not Gary Trent Jr. What's the other kid that's over there that they had high hopes for? He's a two guard, and then there's another kid, Sharp. He's a small forward. Like they're bunched up in the same position. Utah, nobody even talked about New Utah. I think Wichita should have left in free agency, or they should have traded home. And New Orleans, what do I need to say about New Orleans? Let's just say that um, Zion is like the Embiid of Philly on the East Coast. So Zion and Embiid, they need to just make an injury team and let them play together. And Zion and Embiid to be the leaders of those teams. They currently in a 7-game losing streak. They are last in the West at 4-16. What more can I say? And I like Bi. I like CJ. They have a nice team, but Zion not playing. Uh, CJ was out for a little bit, then Bi was out, then he came back, but then it's just oh man, it's hard over there, bro.
Pause. You said something gay.
But yeah, that's what's going on over there, man. That's going over there in the Eastern Conference, the Western Conference. Uh, right now the current win streaks. Milwaukee has a 6-game win streak. Orlando has a 5-game win streak. Boston has a 7-game win streak. Atlanta has a 3-game win streak. Wizards have a 14-game losing streak. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Oklahoma is on a 4-game win streak. Houston's on a 2-game. Memphis is on a 5-game. Golden State has lost 4 in a row. Dallas is on a 3-game. Denver's on a 1-1. And everybody else is where they are. Utah's on a 3-game losing streak. But yeah, man, that's just today's day in the NBA. On to the next. NFL picks and prediction. Let's go. For sure.
And here we go.
Yes, sir. So, with that being said, NFL game matchups. We had Turkey Day games, man. We had Turkey Day games in which we watched, and it's dreadful to see. But Chicago loses another one. Shout out to my little brother Daryl. Shout out to Wes Hawkins. Shout out to Monk. Y'all lose again, and how y'all lost? Coach was fired. The coach was fired. I was trying to call down to Chicago and fire him myself. You see these headsets? I could put these headsets on and do the shit that he did in Chicago. Oakland Wildcats coaches are better than the Chicago Bears coaches. Aztecs coaches, shout out to my bro, Dwayne Rock Jones, are better than the Chicago Bears coaches. Mount Airy Bantams coaches, and I hate Mount Airy Bantams. That was a rival. Oakland all day. Little League, Pee Wee League coaches are better than this coach. You had 30-something seconds left in the game. One timeout. Y'all are driving down the field. All y'all need is a field goal. You run a run play, or it was a pass completion. You don't call timeout. You don't kill a play with a incomplete pass. You let 30 seconds run off the clock. 30 seconds.
I don't give a fuck.
30 seconds run off a clock? Bro.
Help me. Help me. Nigga.
30 seconds run off a clock. Y'all snap the ball with 6 seconds left and run this last play with 6 seconds left. And lose. Oh, I wonder the fuck why. Answer to me, please. We all in the house. Me and my brother, my cousin Dre. Shout out to Dre. He in here. We watching the game like, yo, what the fuck is they doing? It's 36 seconds left. You let 30 seconds run up the clock, got a timeout, and plays to burn. You don't do nothing. You hide the ball with 6 seconds. You are an idiot. You deserve to be fired. You and the whole staff that didn't say shit to you in this thing that you wear all game. All you motherfuckers need to be fired. Y'all could have called somebody off the stands to coach that last 30 seconds of the game. Women in general, too, as well. Because there's some women coaches out here. That shit that you just got paid for to do and got fired and still gonna get your checks, you don't deserve another fucking job as a head coach. I'm not gonna say you don't deserve another job. But as a head coach, you done fumbled that fucking ball. Bruh. 36 seconds on the clock. You and y'all. Caleb Williams. Number 1 overall pick. Who was saying, I'm not playing for a certain team if they draft me. I
Stop talking to me.
Caleb,
You can't handle the truth.
you're disgusting too. You've been playing the position for so long. How do you not know about clock management? The clock is in front of you. You know y'all got one time out. You just made a reception. What the fuck are we doing here? Let me know. We all scream. I'm not even a Chicago Bulls fan, a Chicago Bears fan. I didn't even want to throw something at my TV. That shit was just despicable me. That's what your face should be on that cover of that motherfucking movie. Both of y'all. Dumb and Dumber. What the fuck was that? But anyways, I digress. It ain't my problem. I got bigger problems than that. But that shit was hard. I thought Mike McCarthy made some stupid ass decision. That was like a Mike McCarthy moment too. Cause I ain't gonna lie. Him the use of timeouts and play calling and clutch, yeah. But it wasn't Mike this week, so I gotta fuck with y'all. That shit about that about. No, 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 no. You tried to be.
You're a smart motherfucker. That's right.
But you wasn't. You was a dumb motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Chicago Bears lose the game to the Detroit Lions, who've been smoking people. And today, I think Detroit ate a little bit early because Detroit been just smacking motherfuckers like it was Little League, and they was saying we not taking our foot off the gas. No games. If we can put up numbers, we gonna put up numbers. And I bowed to Detroit with that one.
Pause. You said something gay.
Because that's my mentality. We run up score. They gotta stop us. I'm not sitting there and gonna say no. I'm not running up no more score. None of that. I'm not putting no. We gonna run it up. It's a statement that needs to be made through this league, and y'all gonna be part of that statement. And I guess they ate a little bit too early, or maybe they got a little ahead of themselves. We playing Chicago, Caleb Williams, and shout out to my youngin Swift. Shout out to DJ. Whatchamacallit had a hell of a game. Who ain't been playing all year? What's the receiver? He been in and out of the lineup, but he had a hell of a game and got hurt again during the game. But he tried to stick through it. But this shit, oh man, the weapons they got over there should not that record right there 4-8. No way possible. But shout out to the Detroit Lions. I've been saying this for the last year or so on the podcast. Even when Swift was there, like they're forced to be reckoned with. Shout out to the GOAT. So if you in here, holla at us.
Pause. You said something gay.
Man, listen. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. I appreciate y'all locking in with us. Say something so I can give you a shout out. I appreciate y'all just even I'm about to say some more gay shit.
Pause. You said something gay.
I appreciate y'all for tuning in to the show. We are in our prediction part of the NFL predictions for week 13, and I'm going over the Turkey Day games. So, with that being said, Detroit wins 23-20 on an off day, and that's that. Next game, we had the Baco Giants versus the shit show Cowboys, which the last 2 weeks they're trying to show that they are actually a good team. I understand what they're trying to do, but I think it's far too late. And right now we are playing to be to make other teams to be the spoiler of other teams in this last coming weeks. So my Giants, Lord have mercy, forgive me, Father. The Cowboys win 27-20. Defense showed up pretty much all game. Cooper Rush played pretty decent. I still don't understand why Trey Lance is not playing, but it is what it is. Cooper Rush played pretty well. We win the game, 2 games in a row. Whoop-de-doo. We beat Washington and we beat Giants. That's in our division as well, so I guess that's saying something. But I'm not running too far with it. Cowboys win. We move to 5-7. Giants lose. They go to 2-10. Giants are in the crash out mode where they're trying to go for Shador or Cam Ward from Miami. Giants been at Colorado facilities watching Shador anyway, but I don't know how Deion feels about that. We'll see if he pull a Archie Manning off on something like that. But it is what it is. Next, we had the Dolphins versus the Packers, which was a good game for Jordan Love. Uh, Dolphins was on a 3-game winning streak since Tua's return, but Tua didn't look too good on this game. Packers win 30-17. They go to 9-3. Dolphins are currently 5-7. Unfortunately, Miami should be packing it up too. Uh, I don't see where they're getting in either. So, next Turkey Day game, last Turkey Day game, and we're gonna talk about this. I know Lou, my boy Lou, he's like, yo, he's saying a lot of things that everybody else saying. Is the NFL rigged for Kansas City to be this good? To win these particular games in which they shouldn't have won? We all seen the ending of that game. How? Is the question that we all will ask. How? That's all we want to know. Because it doesn't go this well for other teams. But it always seems to happen with the Mahomes effect. All the time. I try not to believe in the conspiracy theories. I try not to. But this year, the last few weeks with Kansas City has been magical. Some crazy freaking magic. And I don't see why people would not think these things of how this team is being winning these games, some of these games. Fumble, field goals, like, really? End the game that way? Really? Kansas City gets the win when they should have lost 19-17 over the Raiders. 11-1 goes to Kansas City. Raiders fall to 2-10. That's the battle of the Cam Ward, Shador Sanders between Giants and Raiders for the quarterback to pick. Because right now, I think Jaguars is also horrible. But they don't need a quarterback because they just signed Trevor Lawrence. And so they'll be picking more than likely Travis Hunter if they was to get the number 1 pick. But if the number 1 pick goes to Raiders or Giants, they'll be picking a quarterback either back to back. It'll be the 1-2, and then Travis will be 3. But if it's needed, if Jaguars wind up getting number 1 pick, they'll be picking Travis Hunter. That's my thoughts and my opinion. You tell me otherwise. Next, we have the Chargers. Shout out to my man SB. Real Takes Over Fake Debates. Him and my man Sean over there. Please lock and load to his YouTube channel. Creates great sports content. They go over wrestling and all types of other stuff too. So, with that being said, SB's Chargers 7-4. They played the Arizona, Atlanta Falcons today. Hardball. I'm taking Chargers. I think Chargers win this game. There was a battle of the Hardball Bowl last week. Chargers in Baltimore, and this week I believe that the Chargers get this victory, and they'll go to 8-4. Falcons will fall to 6-6. Plus 10 for Chargers. Plus 10. That's my opinion. Plus 10. You tell me different. Tell me your pick. Please say it in the comments, and I'll say it on the screen. Next game up, we have my uncle's Chargers. You too, Tiff? Okay. So you like SB right now. You being cool with him. I'm only being cool with him, too, for the moment. Tiff said Chargers 24-21. You got plus 3. I got plus 10. I think they win by 10 points. Next up, we had the Steelers. My uncle, cousin Whip. Who else? Key, my bro, Key Vanderway Photography. Steelers versus the Bengals. I have nobody that I know that is a Bengals fan ever. But we had the Steelers. My uncle texted me already this morning. Go Steelers, whatever. Shout out to my uncle there. Steelers are currently 8-3 versus the Bengals, who are constantly playing well, but not well enough to win. That's the problem they're having over there in Bengals Nation. Tiff says she got the Bengals 31-24. Tiff, I kind of agree with you with that score too. You know what? Because Bengals offensively have been on all cylinders. Their defense has been letting them down for the most part. Because Joe Burrow been throwing for like damn near 400 yards, and they've been still losing. Chase been balling out of control, still losing. I think this is one of those games when Russell Wilson, um, after coming off that win that they had last week, this is one of those losses that they be like, is he worth it? Or the question the question loss when they just ran into a juggernaut. That's all, and the defense is going to let them down today. So, Tiff, I'm with you with this. I got the Bengals over the Steelers. Tiff got them by +7. I take that +7. No, you know what? I'm taking +14 because I think the Bengals are going to score a lot of points. They've been scoring like a mother sucker, and Russell Wilson isn't a player that he's never been a player that is like really on comebacks. You can't put him that much pressure on him, especially with the way he's been playing lately. He's playing dunk and things like that. Lou said T. Higgins is back. Yeah, that's true. That's also true. But he was back last game, wasn't he? And then during the game, he got a little nick, but he was back last week. So yeah, man. I'm taking the Bengals. I'm taking the Bengals with Tiff. I'm taking the Bengals by +10. Lou, what you think? I got Bengals by +10. You let me know. Next game up, we have the Texans versus the Jaguars. This is where I say the Jaguars, the Giants, and the Raiders are in for 1, 2, and 3 currently. Jaguars don't need a quarterback. They just signed Trevor Lawrence. Not unless something comes up in which they feel as though they can get a package for Trevor Lawrence to go to another team, which is one of those two other teams, the Jaguars or the Raiders. And they draft Shador or Cam Ward. But if they don't draft Shador or Cam Ward, Jaguars will take Travis Hunter as their pick. Tip said Texans 24-14. I also have the Texans after coming off that loss they had last week. Did they lose last week? Or they beat us? Last week? No, we beat. Yeah, so they beat us 2 weeks ago. All right, so I think they lost last week. I could be wrong. Let me see something. Let me see. I'll tell you in a second. Where's standings? Here we go. So Houston, yeah, they lost last week. So with them coming off the loss, they get the giddy up on Jaguars this week, and I'm taking the Texans as well. Tiff, yeah, he lost last week to the Titans. Yeah, so yep, appreciate it, Tiff. Love you, girl. Yeah, so I'm taking the Texans as well. They're tanking. Jaguars are tanking. So there's a tank fest with Giants, Jaguars, and the Raiders. Who's going to make it look good? That's all that matters to them right now. So with that being said, I'm taking the Texans a +15. Texas defense going to get a couple turnovers. That's going to get the offense short field. Fuck around. Texas defense scored today. Remember I said that. We will have the recap show tonight, though, dog. Oh, wrong one. Wrong button. Wrong button. We will have the recap show tonight for sure, because I'm off. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't doing nothing around, we're going to have the recap show before the night. And now, you know what? I might even go live and watch the game, at least the first half, because the games be too long for me to be on live on stream for so long. We might even watch the first half of the night game of uh the Sunday night game, which is Buffalo, San Francisco, which San Francisco has looked like a shit show. Which damn, that it ain't gonna be interesting. Last week would have been a better way to do it when it was, but yeah. So shit, that hurt. Cut my hand on a piece of cardboard. You know, not the cardboard rub against. It just happened. Yeah, that's what happened. Grabbed the box slid, and that cardboard just sliced the hell out of my finger. Yep, that was me. Screaming like a bitch and looking around to make sure nobody heard me. Ah! Looked down, it wasn't even bleeding. It's just sliced. But then when I put the peroxide and alcohol on this motherfucker, I thought I damn near died. I needed stitches. I was about to pass out. Oh my God. This box. Cause we just, side note, my kids just got 2 dogs. What's their names? Bella and Benji. 2 Yorkies. So now there's a man in my house. Benji. And this nigga been pissing all over the place. We took him outside, let him piss. He pisses. He pisses a couple times. Then he come in the house and just pisses again. What the fuck, Benji? Bella just chilling. She go to the bathroom outside, come back in. Relax, quiet. But Benji, this motherfucker, Benji might be outside, and I'll just put a roof over the area where he gonna be. You think he gonna be pissing in this house? No, 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 no. Sorry, Benji. Shit, you better get your shit straight. I understand this is a new environment. We just got him yesterday. But Bella act like she been here before. She just, do. But Benji, I might have some pictures of him put up tonight on the recap. But we will talk more about him because he pissed again this morning. I ain't like that shit. I got up and this motherfucker pissing off. The fuck? You ain't marking no territory around here. I'm the only motherfucker mark territory around this motherfucker. I ain't pissing everywhere. I use the bathroom. Use the bathroom, motherfucker. But anyway, that's enough of that. But yeah, and on to college. I mean to NFL. Tiff, I got Texans plus 15 over the Jaguars. Next up, we have the Arizona Cardinals against the Minnesota Vikings. Sam Darnold versus Kyler Murray. Call of Duty, domination. What are we going to do here? Sam Darnold's defense been holding him down. The last couple games he ain't been playing too well. Kyler Murray, he's been in and out. Oh, that was just crazy.
You said something gay.
That was crazy, y'all. My bad. But that's what Kyler Murray's been. So with that being said, I'm going with the Vikings. The Cardinals are currently one. They lost last week. They're 4-1 in their last 5 games. Vikings. Am I blind? Minnesota is on a 4-game win streak. They're 4-1 in their last 5 games. I'm going with Vikings again. Vikings go to 10-2. Cardinals go to 6-6. And I'm taking the Vikings by plus 10. Tiff says she got the Vikings by plus 7. I got 10. Tiff, we on the same? Hey, Tiff, we rocking right now. Next up, we have the Seattle Seahawks versus the Jets. Jets. Sorry, Kay, but this ain't your day. Again. Bars. Shout out to my man BA Bars. You know what I'm saying? Get your bars up. Media. If y'all into battle rap, I'll let my boy BA get your bars up on YouTube. He covers all the battle rap and all that stuff. But yeah, shout out to BA. You heard them bars, BA. I'm gonna be on your show soon. I'm about to write, cause I gotta do, cause I'm gonna do an intro on the show. I mean, me and K, my man right there. You know what I'm saying? But we have Seattle Seahawks versus the Jets. Tiff says she's taking the Seahawks 31-20. Okay, Tiff. Tiff, you hot right now, Tiff. I'm gonna need to start playing some numbers because we agreeing. And ain't too many times that we agree on these games. Tiff says she got the Seahawks plus 11, 31-20. What you think? If y'all in Philly, go play. Listen, I never done it. Everybody been telling me to do the FanDuel and stuff like that. But here in Delaware, we can't do FanDuel. So we had to go. I forgot where they say we can do the bets here. But in Philly and everywhere else, they can do FanDuel and all that stuff. And you gotta go across the border for your phone to be able to go on the FanDuel and all that stuff. But what I would say is people been telling me, yo, just play a little $10. My cousin Elliot, shout out to my cousin Elliot. His homie and them be doing the FanDuel stuff. His homie just won 50. The total purse was 18 grand last week. He took all the quarterbacks over the passing yards that they had predicted. I think he took 6 games. Over. He cashed out from a $10 ticket. 14 grand, y'all. I'm ready to drive to Philly just to go across the bridge, just to put my tickets in and then roll the fuck back. 14 grand. He took 6 games on FanDuel. I'm about to start doing a little promo. I mean, FanDuel got to send me a couple of dollars, man. I need that sponsor. You know what I'm saying? But I need 1,000 subscribers. I need 2,000 subscribers. I need 10,000 subscribers. I need y'all to help me. Help me. You know what I'm saying?
Help me. Help me.
Nigga. Help me get to these 1,000 subscribers, y'all. Come on. We here together, dog. I want to beg and please. Please. Pretty please. Please, baby, please, baby. But yeah. But that's what is going on in that FanDuel thing. I think I'm going to try to start doing that stuff. But yeah. Oh, shit. It's 12:47. Members of your fantasy football, please select your lineups and everything. And I need to do that too because every time I tell y'all that, I forget to do mine. And it's 12:47. So with that being said, let's run through the rest of these games before 1 o'clock get here. So with that said, we and Tiff took the Seahawks. Tiff got them a plus 11. I'm taking the Seahawks plus 14. And Geno has a game of his life. And Aaron Rodgers blames everybody else. Whoa, that sounds about right. Tennessee Titans versus the Commanders. Commanders coming off that crushing loss from us last week. So with that being said, Tennessee will fall again. I forgot who's at quarterback for Tennessee. But shout out to my man Bowles Hayes and my little brother Teller and Jeff DeVos, who's over there, the Tennessee Titans on that boat by themselves. Teller, hold your head. I know it's taking is because passing, he ain't be passing. It hit pretty hard on you, and that's no pause intended. Because him, like me, it was either me or him chastising you when my mom had felt some type of way about what's going on with yourself. So you already know. But you're gonna have to cry again right here because Tennessee is about to get mopped by Commanders because Commanders need to get they swagger back. Tiff says she's taking the Commanders 21-14. I think Tiff, we here, Tiff, we are here. But I'm taking a plus over 7. I'm taking a plus 10. I'm taking a plus 10. And hopefully I can remember all these pluses. I might have to run it back and write them down and go over the recap and Tiff will be right. I'm like, yo, next week we about to yeah. Yup. FanDuel. But yeah, I'm taking the Commanders. Tiff's taking the Commanders over the Titans. I got a plus 14. Tiff got them a plus 7, a plus 10, or whatever. Next up we have the Bucks versus Carolina. The Bucks are currently 5-6, and they are they just won last week. Carolina and CJ Stroud, not CJ Stroud. Is it CJ Stroud? No. It ain't CJ. Will Levis is the quarterback for the Titans. Thanks, Lou. Yeah, but no matter what, who Will Levis, Louis Jaquez, uh, Taylor Bailey, Jeff DeVos, Bowles Hayes, none of them, all of them can be quarterback. They still gonna lose. It doesn't even matter. It is what it is. But I take Bucks this game over Carolina, a +10. Bucks won last game. Carolina's been playing okay. Look at Tiff. Tiff, we here, girl. We here. We are here. But I got +10. I got +10. Tiff. I got a +10. Tiff got them +7. But yeah, we got Bucks. Next. Rams and Saints. Shout out to my cousin Terry and his Rams. He's a /Eagles/Rams fan. So last week he didn't lose. Either way you look at it. Against the Saints, Lou said he got Bucks +21. Sheesh. Okay. I got you. Bryce Young. That's it. I keep getting Stroud and Bryce Young mixed up for some reason all the time. But yeah, I'm glad he's back at Helms at the quarterback spot once they realized that no matter what, they still was gonna lose. But anyway, Rams and the Saints. Shout out to my cousin Terry again and his Rams. Rams. Hey, Tiff, yo, this is crazy. I'm so proud of you, Tiff. I like that +10. So I'm going with Tiff. Rams +10 over the Saints. Let me know what y'all think. Next up. Ooh, Tiff. Tiff, what you gonna think now? What you gonna say now? Huh? Now you entertain me with your bullshit. Hey, that's what I'm gonna say to you, Tiff.
So you entertain me with your bullshit.
Lou, B, where y'all at? Tiff got something to say. Tiff, say what you gotta say so I can put it up on the screen and see if they have anything to say back. Tell me, Tiff. This is your moment. This is your moment, Tiff. Take your moment. We got 8 minutes, and I want to get to my birthday thing. So come on, Tiff. Come on, Tiff. I got Ravens. I'm going with Tiff and her Ravens. I'm going with Tiff and her Ravens for the fact that Eagles have been on a win streak, and since Sirianni did the hollering at the fans and all that stuff, when everybody was trying to boo him and saying the play calling and Jalen Hurts was trash and this and that and the other, Tiff says she got 34-28 Ravens. That's a high ass scoring game. Tiff, oh, she talking dirty. That's what I'm talking about.
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? Tiff talking dirty. But I'ma say this. This is the week when they start questioning Sirianni again. And I believe, okay, Lou, you got to put Tiff's name in there, Lou. Don't just say the score. Say Tiff's name in there. Say Tiff's name. Put that up and then put Tiff's name in there in all caps, Lou. So when we come back for the recap, say what you want. But yeah, Tiff said, where the Eagles fans at? Tiff put the score 34-28. Only person to respond is Lou. And Lou put up 30-24 Eagles. Come on, Lou. Direct it. Direct it, Lou. But I got the Ravens as well. I got the Ravens a +4. This is going to be a tight game. It's definitely going to be a tight game. This is definitely going to be a tight game. I ain't going to fret. I'm going to be entertained. Are you entertained? Yeah, I'm going to be entertained.
And here we go.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be entertained. But I got Ravens +4. Tiff got Ravens +6. Lou got Eagles +6. Ooh, that 6 is like juggles of boobs. I ain't mad at you. Let's go. Next game up. It's a Sunday night football game, but we're not even going to talk about it because that game is tonight, and we're going to do a recap show, so we'll talk about that later. On to the next topic. Okay, Tiff. Oh, let's go. Let's go, Lou. Lou said,
I don't give a fuck.
"Oh, Tiff, what you got to say about that? Barkley, 100 plus rushing yards. Tiffany, yeah. Say it with your chest, Lou. Say it with your chest. Oh, and he said 100 plus yards for AJ. Tiff, uh-oh. You woke up the beast. Tiff, you woke up the beast. What you got to say, Tiff? Fantasy football, y'all. Must I talk about it? Uh-oh. Tiff said something back. Lou, I don't care. We got King Henry, the king. Oh, my gosh. It's getting nasty. It's getting nasty, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to just scream out these fantasy football standings. Right now, Will still in first place, 1,700 points. Legends in second place, 157 and 1,500 points. True Champ is in third place with 1,500 plus points. Clippers Fair K, 1,400 plus points in fourth place. Fifth place is Dr. Kyle, 1,200 plus points. Sixth, L's legendary team, 1,400 points plus points. Lou, you right in front of me. Los Polos Hermanos, 1,300 points. And me, last place, with it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. Tiff said LJ3. Lou said he ain't do shit against the Steelers. It's getting ugly, y'all. It's 3 minutes before the game. And please get y'all fantasy picks in. Set y'all lineups. Because I did. Purdy. Anybody y'all should be subbing in. No, I guess my team is set. But with that being said, guess what, y'all? Tomorrow's my birthday! So tonight, during the recap, I'm going to post the cash app so y'all can cash app a brother. You know what I'm saying? Drinks on you, food on you, or do what I do. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all. I really do appreciate y'all. It's 3 minutes until 1 o'clock. The birthday boy is tomorrow. But tonight we'll be back tonight at around like 7:15. I might do it at like 7:45 because we're going to probably watch the first half of a live watch of the first half of the Buffalo game in which San Francisco, Buffalo, Purdy is questionable. Bosa, I don't know if he's going to be out or not. I don't know if Bosa will be out or not, but we will be watching the first half of the game. So I might start doing the show at like 7:45. We could talk about the recap before the game come on at like 8:25, and then during the game we could talk trash or whatever, or anybody want to steal in. If just watch the game, and if it's not entertaining, we'll just end the live. It's nothing. It's nothing to us. It's nothing to us. Lou said Jalen Carter is going to get to the Lamar watch. They're supposed to be get to Lamar, not Lamer. But I got you. Lou. I know your English ain't all that well. Then Tiff said Jalen Hurts stinks as your quarterback. Tiff, he has his moments. But we will say this. Lou said, put some respect on my quarterback. At least he has a Super Bowl appearance. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
And here we go.
I'm going to act like I didn't hear that. Seriously. Whoo, Tip, that was a low blow. And Lamar got 2 MVPs. Ooh, Super Bowl appearance. Ooh, shot. Oh, my gosh. Tiff.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
That was very, very, Tiff. This recap show, Tiff, you better be ready. You better write down your notes. Because tonight, 7:45, we back at it, y'all. In the Basement Sports Podcast, recap of the afternoon games and a watch party of the first half. If the game's interesting, we might be even longer. Or the Sunday night football game, Buffalo Bills versus the San Francisco 49ers. With that being said, yo, I appreciate y'all for locking in with us. Oh, Lou said something else. Trying not to make me go lie. Stop the lie. He's 14-1 against AFC teams. Tonight will be 15-1. He's talking about Jalen Hurts, Tiff. Oh, Tiff. Tiff, start jotting that down, Tiff. And don't duck if y'all lose. But start jotting it down, Tiff. We NFC, of course. Shit just got real. Lou, will you be back this evening for the recap show and the live watch for the evening for the Sunday night football game? Tiff, will you be back? And anybody else can join us too. Oh, it's gonna get loud in here. The birthday boy is out of here, man. It's your boy Next Step, my man K right here on the left of me. In the Basement Sports Podcast and Live Culture. We didn't even get a chance to talk about Drake. So we can probably talk about that later on tonight too. Cause he did some real light-skinned boy shit. Didn't he, Lou? Y'all light-skinned brothers, boy. But that's what it is, man. But you in the basement with your boy Next Step and K. Rest in peace to my cousin Raheem. We looking forward to do a show on the life of the legacy of Raheem Barry. But shout out to everybody who's locked in with us. The games that started is 101. I don't want to hold you up any longer. Tonight, the recap, watch party. We here. Let's talk about it. Tiff, Lou, get your popcorn ready and write your notes. It's going down tonight. Let's go. Peace out, y'all. See y'all later.
And take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I take totes of the marijuana smoke, relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I take totes.